Greetings, YouTube. Today I thought I'd talk to you about an artist that I have always appreciated and a little story. The artist's name is Peso, and she is traditionally known for doing rather unusual types of ceramics. Not throwing them in the conventional sense, but forming them by hand. For example, all this work in here, that was exactly how she did it. She just formed this part around her finger like that as she was going. And she's also known for really nice texture. This has a wonderful texture to it. And her glazing is also something that she is known for. And I was fortunate enough to find one of her pieces at a estate sale recently, which I did not purchase because at the time I did not have the money to buy it, though it was a very reasonable price. But I did not worry about that piece not finding a home. It's a Peso piece. It will find a home. And this is, I always really love this shape. It kind of makes me almost think of a heart. And then we have a piece here, which is a spoon. Though I'll be honest, I don't know how practical this particular spoon would be. That's her signature there. How practical this particular spoon would be. And again, this is a stoneware texture. It really is very pleasing to the hand. It just feels nice. She was very, very talented. And this is one of her less traditional pieces in that it was I think she formed it. I'm not sure if she formed this on a wheel and then modified it after that, but there is a more of a traditional round shape to it. But also, I just like the physicality of it. It feels the way it feels your hand, fits your hand. Oh, there you go. Sorry. And this glazing on this one really caught my eye, as did the unusual asymmetric opening. So what is this tale I'm going to tell you? Well, she gave a talk once at a store known as the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen that had a branch in Manchester, New Hampshire. It no longer does. And they had her come in as a guest speaker to talk to people that wanted to interact with her. So it was a very personal one-on-one kind of thing. And it was a very small group. It's like, I think there were like maybe a dozen of us. Because even though she is internationally recognized in New Hampshire, which is not the most cosmopolitan place, she's not the most well-known. At least wasn't. She no longer lives here, to the best of my knowledge. During the speech she gave and talked about her practice and how she, came to be trained and her education and things like that. She handed clay to each of the people there and had us kind of play with it and kind of make a pinch pot, which is essentially what she's making, but just at expert level. At the end of the conversation, the formal talk she gave, she and I continued to speak. And over the course of the conversation, she decided that she thought that it would be a great thing if I were to go to her college that she went to in Vermont. And the college escapes my memory. The name now, it's hard. What it be? I remember that, but it was a very artist, writer, creative kind of oriented education. And so I had no plans on going to college, but I humored her and I gave her my address. She said, "I'll send you some information." I said, "Okay." So I don't know, it must have been a month later, a package arrived at my house. And inside was, in fact, the information about the college that she thought I should go to. But inside the package was also this. This is the pinch pot that I made during our conversation. And the little speech, the workshop she gave, essentially. And as you can see, I formed it with an intentional set of ridges here for some sort of even design, trying to give it a little bit physical structure and also visual structure. The top obviously is not even, because again, I was not then and am not now a ceramics artist. But she had taken it home and she had fired it, and then she glazed it and fired it again and sent it to me. So I have a piece of pottery that is a collaboration between myself and Peso. And I'm not sure how many people can say they have that. There may be others out there, I'm not sure. And yes, there's an intentional reason I'm not showing you the bottom because it has my name on it. I'm not letting you see my name. You can call me Tetsubo or James. I'm happy with either. But, so I was always very touched by that. And I'm very happy that I have her pieces in my collection. I'm very happy I have this piece, which is a collaboration between the artist and myself. So I just thought I'd take some time today and show you off my Tia Peso pieces and tell you a story and show you off the only piece of ceramic that I have ever made.